Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let me give you guys a look at the Likebike Sunny. The Likebike Sunny is going to be a little bit more like a leisure style bike, a commuter style bike. This bike is also foldable, so you'll be able to fold this up, put it in the trunk of your car, in the back of your SUV, take it with you. The bike does come with a 10.4 amp hour battery, a 540 watt peak motor. It does have a top speed of about 19, 20 miles an hour is what I was getting out of it. I actually think it's cutting you off electronically at 19, 20 miles per hour. So I don't think you're going to be able to go any faster than that, even if you're lighter than me. But if you are lighter, it's going to improve your acceleration speed. The bike ride is nice and smooth. It's really quiet, so you get to enjoy nature while you're riding this bike. Let me show you the size of the bike, and then I'll get you in here a little bit closer. So the seat and handlebars can go pretty low. I am 6 foot tall, 32-inch inseams. With the seat and handlebars on low, you can easily step over this bike at 6 foot tall. So if you are a smaller rider, you'll be able to fit this bike pretty easily. Now I'm going to put the seat and handlebars on maximum height. The seat and handlebars can go super high on this little bike. This bike does have a 330-pound weight limit. Yeah, so I'm 6 foot tall. I'm not even sure I can get on this. Yo! Just barely. So if you are about 6'3", 6'4", I think you can ride this bike as long as you're not over the weight limit. 330 pounds is a pretty good weight limit. Of course, that's going to slow down your acceleration a little bit. I am 215 pounds, and the bike does just fine with me on it. So I ride it somewhere in the middle. Actually, I can leave the seat there in the middle, and I can leave the handlebars on high. That's going to be a pretty nice configuration. Yeah, that's about perfect, actually. Let me get you guys in here a little bit closer and take a closer look at the bike. The bike does come with these nice mag wheels and these 20 by 1.95 inch tires. You do get your suspension in the front. It's actually pretty soft. There is a small headlight, pretty basic, but at least you got a headlight. There's where your handlebars fold. The wiring is in a sheath. This is what the frame looks like. There's your crankset. You do get some long crank arms on this and some folding plastic pedals. These long crank arms come in handy when you need a little bit of extra torque. That's where the frame folds right there. There's your 10.4 amp hour battery and your Likebike branded seat. The bike does have a nice heavy duty rack. It's actually welded into the frame. It's kind of a big rack for a small bike. Nice and long, nice and wide. Here's a look at your Shimano tourney derailleur. Here's a look at your rear geared hub motor. Those are the numbers on the motor. This motor peaks out at 540 watts. Got those nice mag wheels. Those things are sturdy, easy to clean, low maintenance. You do get a power level indicator here. The bike comes with painted plastic fenders. Here's a look at your tail light and your brake light in the rear. This Sunny bike does come with 160 millimeter disc rotors. They are mechanical disc brakes. I don't see any branding on them. You get the same 160 millimeter disc rotor up front. This is what your handlebars look like, starting on the left side. You get your headlight, get a horn on this bike. This is your display. You get battery life, miles per hour, odometer, pedal assist level. Pedal assist goes up to 3. And if you cycle through the power button, you can change from odometer to trip, time, max, average, watts per mile, back to odometer. There's your Shimano derailleur shifter, 7 speeds, and you do get the little quarter twist throttle. All right, guys, that's an overview of the Likebike Sunny. Let's get to the ride. All right, guys, let's go through the different modes on this bike here. Let's start out here on pedal assist 0. Let's see how hard it is to pedal this little Likebike Sunny. It's actually quite easy. This bike is nice and light. Let me try gear 2, see if we can get a little bit of speed here. Gear 3. So yeah, so you can pedal this bike just like a regular bike. You don't feel much weight or load or anything like that. So if you were really far out and your battery died on you or something like that, you wouldn't have no trouble just pedaling home on this bike. Because this does have the 20 by 195 tires, which are a lot more skinny, a lot more efficient, a lot easier to pedal. So this bike is set up with 3 levels of pedal assist out of the box. Let's try pedal assist 1 here. Pedal assist 1 takes you up to 10 miles an hour. This thing is supposed to be able to get up to 40 miles of range on pedal assist 1. Let's gear up a little bit. We're already in 5th gear. Let's try pedal assist 2. Cuts you off at about 16 miles an hour, pedal assist 2. And pretty much got to be in 7th gear already at pedal assist 2. It's got real low range. Yeah, so pedal assist 2, 16 miles an hour, gear 7. You can keep up pedaling. It's a little bit of a fast cadence. Get up here on the flat, we'll try out pedal assist 3. All right, let's bump it up to pedal assist 3. Showing 20 miles an hour here. You can keep up pedaling, but it's quite a bit too fast to be pedaling this. You're not quite ghost pedaling, but the cadence is just a little bit too fast at 20 miles an hour. So if you're going to be riding pedal assist 3, probably be doing throttle only. I'm going to see if the throttle is tied to the pedal assist levels. Yes, it is. So whatever pedal assist level you're on, that's the amount of throttle you're going to get also. So if you want to get this 40 miles of range, you ride in this pedal assist level 1, pump these tires up to 50. The suggested PSI is 30 to 50. And you will be able to get some pretty good range out of this bike at this speed, going 10 miles an hour. It's actually quite comfortable little rider, you know. This bike is super lightweight, super nimble. This is about the most lightweight folding bike that I think I've been on. Some of these folding electric bikes, even though they're a little bit on the smaller side, are still quite heavy. This bike feels really light, really nimble. Definitely a good little commuter bike for sure. If you need a bike to get back and forth to work or something, or just to go out here and do some nice leisurely rides, get some exercise, this is going to be a pretty good little electric bike for you, especially that at the budget price this thing comes in at. There are cheaper electric bikes out there, but some of them come in with 14-inch tires, 16-inch tires. This bike, you're getting the full 20 by 1.95-inch tires, and it feels like an adult bike. You don't feel like you're on one of those little toys, you know, the little tiny bikes. We'll flip around up here, run by the radar gun. We'll see how accurate the speedometer is on this thing. This bike is so nice and quiet. When I'm riding down this road right now, I can hear all the birds chirping, the bugs in the trees, all the sounds of nature. It's really nice and relaxing on this bike. All right, let's flip around here. We'll give you a little acceleration run while we're at it. Let me do throttle only on this acceleration run. The bike is supposed to give you 540 watts peak. Speedometer is pretty accurate. Showing 20 on the onboard. It was showing 19 up on the radar gun. That's a pretty accurate speedometer. I do weigh 215 pounds, so if you're a bit lighter than me, that acceleration is going to be that much better. The brakes are nothing to write home about, but They do get the bike stopped, and one plus side to the brakes is they're very quiet. I haven't heard the brakes make any squeals or squeaking noises or anything like that. They're just not the strongest brakes ever, but this bike is pretty light, and it does bring you to a stop. Oh yeah, I just hit that bump on purpose, big bump, and that soft front suspension took that bump with ease. Pretty nice. That bump was so hard though, it knocked my headlight down. I guess I forgot to tighten the headlight up. We've already got about 5 miles in on this ride, 5.5 miles. We're not gonna go super far on this bike today. Probably take it about 10 miles. Nice, long, leisurely ride. And then we'll see how we're doing on the battery after that. We'll get some kind of idea what this thing can do on range in normal riding conditions. It is a little windy, a little breezy out here today, so we got a little bit of headwind going on at times. Nice quiet brakes. They must have put some fiber or organic brake pads on here or something. No squeaking, no squealing. If you guys need some basic transportation, I think this might be a pretty good option for you. The bike shifts gears pretty well. I didn't have to adjust the derailleur or anything. I'm finding a lot of the bikes lately, I've had to adjust the derailleur out of the box. And honestly, that's kind of a pain, trying to set it up. I mean, it's not hard to adjust derailleurs. It's just kind of a pain, you know. You gotta make sure it goes into first gear. You gotta make sure it goes into 7th gear without running the chain off. I'm gonna go straight here. I've never went straight. Looks like it might just end right up here, so. Let's go run through this little neighborhood. I've never been down here, so. Julie Road. See where this road goes. I don't see a sign that says no outlet. It kind of seems like this would be one of those cul-de-sac roads or something, but maybe it's not. It's just amazing. Lived over here, what? 11 years now, and there's still so many roads I haven't even been down. We're trying a little hill climb here. We did slow down to about 10 miles an hour on that hill, but it got us up the hill. It can do some light grade hills. And definitely by putting in the pedal assist, a little bit of extra torque, that'll help you on any steeper hills. So yeah, it appears this road keeps on going. Now it's kind of piqued my interest, kind of wonder where this goes. So this car just pulled out behind me and he's heading this way. So that tells me that this must be a through road. Because if this was a dead end, it most likely wouldn't be coming down this way. This is a cul-de-sac, but there's a turn we just passed there. Yeah, and that car turned that way, so. Real nice and nature-like subdivision down here. I've already seen 3 or 4 deers while I've been riding here. So I think if you wanted to continue this way, you'd have to make this left turn up here. I'm not gonna do it today. Leave that for another day of exploring. Find out where that Michael Road goes. We're gonna head back the way we came. We'll see how many miles we end up with by the time we get back to the park. Now here comes a big long hill. Let's see how the bike can do throttle only. Say you just don't want to pedal up a hill. We started out at 15. I know pedaling would definitely help it up this hill. Drop down to 10, but it's pulling us up. There you go. That's a pretty decent hill there, so if you don't want to pedal, you don't have to pedal. Well, we can keep up with a bird at 13. He was flying and we were riding right next to him. Got the wave. Look like a retired man out here doing his part-time. Nice to be retired, I guess. As long as you keep yourself busy. Oh man, it's a hot day. The weather is just summertime weather. But when you drive under those shade trees, you feel that instant temperature drop. It feels so good on the bike. We've lost 2 battery bars. Looks like we got 3 battery bars left. Pedal assist 2 riding at 15, 16. It's been doing us pretty well. Do we want to try a little off-roading? Let's give it a go. Just here in the grass. Not bad, man, not bad. That little front suspension is very helpful. Since it's not a big power bike, we got to put in just a little bit of pedal assist. But we're moving along. So we can do a little bit of light off-roading. Through the grass and stuff like that's no problem. Grass is a little wet, it's always wet over here. All right, guys, we put 10.2 miles on this ride. Still showing 3 bars of battery left, so we dropped 2 bars on 10 miles. Had a nice little ride on the Likebike Sunny. Pretty enjoyable ride. Nice little commuter bike, nice little leisure bike. If the Likebike Sunny is for you, I will put the link below the video to this bike. Please hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel for more e-bike content, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.